Do you know how many mass shooters there have been?
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Kakwadash. All right, super quick video. I'm just going to say this. Fallen is Babylon the Great. Okay? What has happened here today, okay, is the first, some people might call this, the shot that was heard around the world. Okay? We're going to eventually see what kind of response this is going to generate from the Edomites. Okay, these proud American Edomites. But Charlie Kirk was he was no small name. Okay, he had a massive following, as you can see by all the people that are in this crowd. All right. So if you don't know, Charlie Kirk has been shot. And presumably, presumably from what I've heard, okay, he's gone. All right. Shot in the neck. I'm not going to play this video because obviously we'll get taken down. But it was absolutely brutal when he was hit. All right. The let's just say this. The blood went gushing everywhere. All right. So you can look up this video. It's everywhere all over the internet. Okay. Uncensored. It was a very quick, event. But this is going to have consequences all over across the United States. And I just want to say this. Call halal Yahweh Shim Yahushai. Because the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, okay, is he's had enough. All right. He's had enough of this place. So I just want to go and get a couple of scriptures. As soon as I heard this, I'm making this video. So this is really, I didn't really prepare for this, but let's just get these scriptures. Revelation 18, start verse 2. And it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and has become the habitation of devils, in the hold of every foul spirit, in the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Okay, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth were waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies. See, America is over. It's over. All right, just as the men of the Lord have been saying. All right, so this is not going to be a long video. I just wanted to comment on this because we can expect to see the guns, the weaponry, okay, to come out. All right. This isn't a political, he doesn't hold office. All right. This is a commentator. All right. So people have gotten to the point where they're now ready to take the lives of the people that they disagree with. All right. And that's all because of the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai bringing judgment upon Babylon the Great. All right. Let's go to Amos. Okay, let's go to Amos. Let's see. If I type in the judgment, okay, it should come up. Let's go to Amos. It's like, y'all bear with me while I find this. Amos. Hold on. I will not turn. Let's see if it comes up here. All right. Right here. Yep. Amos 1 verse 11. Okay. It says, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and didn't cast off all pity. and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. See, I could say a lot more about the situation. Okay. Let's see if I can stop it in time. See, I could say a lot more about the situation, but, it's time to walk more circumspect, brothers, because the guns are coming out. People are getting taken out now. So, let's just say this. What happened to Charlie Kirk today, okay, has happened to millions upon millions upon millions of Israelites throughout Babylon the Great, which brings me to another scripture, one of the ones that I use frequently. Numbers. I might have not used it recently, but I use this frequently. Okay, in my past videos. Slakia, let's go to Numbers 35. All right, because Charlie Kirk is an Edomite. All right. And 33. Okay, it says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. I'm just going to let that sink in and let you think about, all right, I'm going to let you think about what we have been saying this entire time. Okay, you Edomites, what you've seen today, you especially you so-called patriotic, red-blooded American Edomites, okay, what you've seen today is what the Lord has determined for all of you, okay, here in Babylon the Great, all right, and it's going to be the Lord that does it. See, and the person that shot him, okay, was an Edomite, all right, this was an Edomite, so this is Esau against Esau, all right, see, brothers, we don't need to get violent. We don't need to be carnal. We don't need weapons. We're not going to do anything like that. Okay, well, let's just sit back and let the Lord do his work. Okay, and this goes for you Jakes as well. You 2/3 Jakes. Okay, you're going to meet the same end. All right, Numbers 35 and 33 in the NLT. This will ensure that the land where you live will not be polluted. For murder pollutes the land, and no sacrifice except the execution of the murderer can purify the land from murder. See, Charlie Kirk, he was one that spoke a lot about the purity and hope and praised America for its innovation, for its leadership, for its values, and he completely disregarded the murder and bloodshed that established this society. And so the Lord took him out. The Lord did this. Okay, remember, the issues of death belong to the Lord. All right. The Lord said in Isaiah 45, okay, in 7, it says, I form the light, I create darkness, I make peace, and I create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. So it was the Lord that did this, right? Let's get another one. I kill. What does the Lord say right here? I believe it's Isaiah. Where is the Lord? Isaiah? Let's see. Actually, let me go back to let me search this up. Let's get this. I kill and I make alive. Deuteronomy 32, okay, and 39, it says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. It was his time. The Lord called his spirit, the Edomite that he is. All right. So the Lord has control over all of this. All right. Let's just say this. It was very graphic. All right. But guess what? The land of America, when you see all those red hats, all those Make America Great Again hats, MAGA hats, America cannot be cleansed. America's defiled. Okay. And has been defiled since its inception. and it cannot be cleansed but by the one who shed the blood. Okay, the one who shed the blood. All right, when these Edomites came over to America and did the exact same thing that happened to Charlie Kirk, happened to all you Israelites. And that's what they did. And they're proud of it too. They're proud of it. Okay, let's go to last scripture. Let's go here. This man slipped my mind. What was I about to grab? Let's see if it comes back to me. Lord will, it'll come back to me. But yeah, man, this is it right here. This is the beginning. And you can expect things to get a lot more chaotic in these times. All right. Oh yeah, I remember what I was gonna grab. Let's go to Isaiah 14. All right, Isaiah 14. All right, and 21, it says, prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land nor fill the face of the world with cities. And see, it's time to be careful now. All right, it's time to be careful now, because as the Edomites are taken down and taken out, all right, there's going to be somehow, some way, Esau is going to find a way to blame the Hebrew Israelites. And, it's time for us to be ready to be blamed. Okay, we're going to become the infamous Hebrew Israelites, especially those that teach what Great Millstone teaches. So this is the true test. This is where the boys are separated from the men, just so to speak. All right, this is where your faith is going to start to show, because you'd be surprised how many people, were with this man. All right. He was basically the spokesperson for MAGA. All right. Other than Donald Trump, Charlie Kirk was really one of the leading Edomites that was pushing MAGA in the United States. All right. So expect these Edomites to be very upset and ready to shed blood. All right. So, Lord will, he'll keep the spirit on us until the end. All right. Wait upon the Lord for vengeance. Okay, we don't take carnal actions like this into our own hands. All right. So with that, I'm gonna close out. Give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai Bahashim Yakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone for teaching this truth according to the Bible. Shalom and Abba Babal.